Bosnia in those years, and what was being done to combat?
I thought Kathy's story was remarkable, and also it was, you know, through her you really got a sense just for the average person of how the United Nations works or doesn't work, and you know, it was a great way in, and I think, you know, again through her we saw both the anti-trafficking community, the UN, the different as a U.S. Peacekeeper, she was part of a private military, so you got to just subtly understand the complexities of the organization.
The UN could have done better in order to prevent or...
We had a massive number of women brought over from Romania, Moldova and Ukraine to satisfy what was the perceived market, which unfortunately was in fact a real market, which was the peacekeepers. There's never been any effective statistics because at the time from 95 on till about the 1999, the border was very, very porous, so you couldn't keep tabs on who was crossing. There was no effective rule of law. So basically women were being brought over in boats mainly through the eastern part of Bosnia into the rest of Bosnia.
How much do you think things have changed since then?
There were rumours that there was a problem with trafficking, and they confirmed. Very clearly they confirmed. They said, oh, we know where it all is. You can see the UN cars outside all the time. That's where you know where the brothels are. And it was a matter of some hilarity and giggling and amongst quite a few of them. So then what we tried to do from them was two-pronged. One was to actually try to work with the women victims of trafficking and to set up a way in which there could be some sort of legal recourse.
There was a bit of a...
At the time what we were hearing was that the UN didn't want to acknowledge the film and wanted to downplay it and just kind of go into damage control, which didn't really surprise me, but I'm glad that, you know, with today, I mean, this was happening in 1999. It's not to say things aren't happening right now, but at that time you didn't have Facebook, Twitter, online media, which you do now, and I think because it did come out in the open, because I did get a memo, we did write a letter to the Secretary General. I mean, I think that's why we're here.
Larissa, from your perspective...
I feel guilty, because we tried a lot, but it didn't work. It didn't work, and I keep thinking there must have been something else we could do, and I rack my brains to think what that something else we could do would be. But it does show that we failed, that we did fail in actually being able to tackle the problem.
You've been hired to represent the U.S. as a beacon of hope, as representatives of our highest aspirations. You will protect the rule of law where lawlessness has run rampant.
Want to take them home? 3,000 each.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
I know what's been happening to you.
You promise you can stop these men?
I promise.